Everyone. So, if you're watching this, then I know that you're one of my students. Welcome, welcome. This is a tutorial to using this Discord for the first time. So, when you click the link, you'll see a page. It kind of skipped this page when I clicked the link. So it's going to say join or join server or continue, something of the sort. You're going to click the purple bluish button or the greenish button. You're going to click the button that says join or whatever it says, and then it's going to take you to a screen that looks like this. Now, if you do not have a Discord, which I am going to guess that most of you do not, you're going to have to make a username or a display name. This name is what everyone is going to see. So, if you would like to use a name that is not yours, please message me directly so that I know exactly who you are. But if you don't mind using your own name, feel free to do so. For this tutorial purpose, I will just use my display name as tutorial. I will say continue. It's going to ask me if I'm human, and I click the button because yes, I am a human. It's going to give you a little cache. It says which object would push the scale down. The bird, because it's heavier than the bee. Which object will push the scale down? The tiger is heavier than the bee. All right, so now it's going to ask for my birthday. I'm just going to give it a generic day. And, there we go. Again, this is going to happen only on your first time logging in. Because I already have an account and I don't want to make a new one, I'm not going to do this. So you can click this button here, the X. But if this is your first time, and if you do plan on continuing our services through Discord, through this server, it's recommended for you to make an account. That means put in an email, put in a password. This is my email. Yeah. And then hit claim account. But because we're not doing that right now, I'm just going to hit the exit button, which is perfectly okay. My screen is super duper tiny, so I'm going to make it bigger for the rest of us. All right, so the very first page that you will see is this welcome page. It automatically brings you down to the bottom, and as you can see, this is all the other students that have came in, with the exception of my test accounts. But you will come to this welcome page. Please, please, please read through and look through all of the tabs. It does not automatically bring you to the top, so you're going to have to scroll up to see the top or the beginning of the messages that I have made for you guys. So, again, this is the welcome page, the booking sessions page, also known as the scheduling page. The notifications page, this is where I will be sending notices. As you can see, I will be doing a all class or a group class meeting every Friday for free starting November 1st. So if you're seeing this past November 1st, I will be doing a class every Friday. If I will not be doing a class, I will post in here that the class was canceled. But I will typically I will let you know at least a day or two ahead. If I don't, if it's the same day, it's because it's an emergency or I was given information in a short amount of time. Anyways, so in the classroom section, here are some videos that I will be posting Feel free to also post videos or share videos with your peers. Um, this can be something funny, this can be something educational, or even something that you found helpful or useful for you. Right now, I cannot post because I do not have an account. I did not make an official account. But once you make an official account, you should be able to post or share videos. Down here are resources and materials such as articles or, as you can see, I said dictionary. I will be posting materials that I found useful or that my other students found useful in their English learning journey. Word of the day. Typically, I will be posting a new word, their definition, and a sentence of sort um, for the word. I have not posted in a few days. I've been a little bit preoccupied with school. But if you guys want to post a word of the day or a word that you learned that day, feel free to post as well or share as well. I'm I made this to be a very interactive um, platform and a very interactive experience for everyone. So please, please, please interact, post, like, share, um, comment. You guys might have heard these words on YouTube channels. Games. So this is where I will be posting English games or English learning games for all ages. Usually, they're geared towards children, but anyone and everyone can play these games. Books and articles. This is where I will be posting articles or short reads or even some books that you guys can read. Typically, they're going to be in English. Now, with throughout the page or throughout the platform, you will see this translator. I will periodically or sometimes I will be switching the language on this translator. So every time a person will post or share something, it will translate into a language. Like I said, I will be from time to time, I will be changing the language. I believe this is Polish. You might see some Spanish or some French. It's just so that I can adhere to everyone's language needs. Unfortunately, I have not paid for the premium subscription, so I can only translate one language at a time. Um, Hopefully in the future I will be able to pay for the premium so I can adhere to all of my students' languages. TV series and movies I have not posted in this uh, section yet, but feel free to add your favorite TV series or movies, even YouTubers, so that your peers can have some fun too, or even talking about TVs or a TV series or a movie that you enjoyed, whether it be in English or your native tongue or any other language. It is also very helpful if you share where you saw the video or movie or whatever it may be. Text channels. So these are the sections of the page where I want you guys to interact the most. You see, this section says introductions. So for all my students, I would love for you to post a short introduction about yourself. Put your name, if you want your place of origin, aka where you live or where you're from, and a couple of facts about you. Like here, I said I have a passion for helping others and learning languages. That's why we're here. I also stated that I am a mother of two. I'm a student. I love anime, food, K dramas, and more. My introduction is a little long, but yours doesn't have to be that long. And you see down here, I said, please introduce yourself, share your name or your preferred name, how long you've known English, one fact about yourself. And then it's optional if you want to share more than one fact. It's all up to you. It's all depends on your comfort level. Homework help. So if you have word or phrase or something that you don't quite understand, any questions, whether it be about English, whether it be about work, go ahead and post it here. Rants. I meant for this to be a section where people can rant or talk about um, things that like frustrate them, or like I said here, if you had a bad day, you need to talk about it or let off steam. Feel free to just post it here. If you want to talk about a cat that scratched you last week, go ahead and write it down and share it with us. If you want to talk about a car accident that you got into a few years ago, feel free to talk about that. Or even the fact that going to work or heading outside, you stepped in a puddle and you had to be in wet socks all day. I don't know. But any grievances or issues or really anything you want to um, talk about, go ahead and post it here. So the test your skills section. This is meant to be a free for all um, chat room. So feel free to talk about any and everything here, whether it be sports, movies, um, your hair, the sky, whatever you want to talk about, feel free to talk about it here. Feedback. This is where I would love for you guys to give me suggestions about the page, suggestions about lessons. What can I do to make your experience easier or better? Just let me know, and I will read through every single one of them, and I will try to adhere to everyone's needs. Down here with all of the sections that have this little volume button next to it, or icon, whatever you want to call it. These are the voice chat rooms. So, this is where you can go to talk to people through audio, or even through video. I can even, ugh, because I don't have an account. Okay. Let's just claim an account because this is ridiculous. Um, okay. Um, Claim account. I'm gonna save that because I don't remember what I did. Um, Yay! Now they have account. Download whatever. I don't need to. Okay. So off screen, I will do that. I will claim my account so that I can have a good experience. All right. So now that I have claimed this account, I can show you all the features that I need to. I just didn't want to make an extra account. I already have an account, and I didn't want a new one. But here we are. So as you can see, you can have a new post, and I'm going to click on it. Hopefully, microphone in use. using right now. Cool. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. Okay. All right. So as you can see, hi guys. There we go. Here's like the chat room where you guys, if you guys are talking either with your camera on or with your camera off, feel free. Okay. Feel free to utilize this feature as well. Please click through the platform, get familiar with everything, and overall have fun. Yeah, this is meant to be a fun and interactive experience. So please interact. Make many. Oh, that's not how you spell many. Many mistakes because we all yeah, we all make mistakes. We learn faster when we do make mistakes. We're human. It's okay. Oh, last but not least. Let me see. Where did it go? Rules, feedback, study room, voice channels. Okay. I don't know why it's not here. But typically in this section right here, there will also be a room like this one. Let me get out of here. So typically there will be a room labeled classroom within the classroom section, so that I can hold our class studies, session, lessons, whatever you want to call them. But oh, I know why. I hid it so that not anyone can just jump into the classroom while I'm having a one-on-one session. But if you guys are feeling chatty, or while I am doing a group session, or if I'm have a lesson where the student is okay if others join, I will use this section right here. If you guys like want to be able to just talk to someone, but you're not comfortable enough to message someone you don't know, just hang out in one of these rooms, and I'm sure someone is bound or is going to join in with you. Then here's the lounge section. The lounge section is meant to talk about any and everything, but it's not bound to English only. So, in other words, in the lounge section, you can speak in your native tongue. if you want to, or in any other languages that you want to. You don't have to use English. But if you are not in the lounge section or these voice channel sections, please do not use any other language other than English. So the only places you can use any other language that is not English is in these voice channels or the lounge channels. Preferably, or I prefer, if you want to speak in Spanish, um, but don't want to be in the lounge section, please stick to the Spanish voice channel. If you speak Portuguese and you do not want to be in the lounge section, please stay in the Portuguese voice channel. This will make it easier for students to feel comfortable enough to join in a conversation that they understand. If we keep it the same, in other words, stick to the labels, please. So what are these little numbers here? So these little numbers in black are the limit numbers. So in this lounge room, only 4 people can be in at a time. Same with this one and this one. Now the lounge section that has no numbers, there is a unlimited number, aka or also known as there is no limit for how many people can be in this lounge. So if you are brave enough to just jump in a conversation with a bunch of people or a lot of people, feel free to do so. But if you have a friend or if you don't want to talk to too many people, stick to the um, chat rooms that have the numbers. That way, you know that besides yourself, there can only be 3 other people in the conversation. Also, if you have family members, friends, coworkers, colleagues, classmates, you name it, if you know someone that would also like to learn English, and is curious about how you are learning English, feel free to create an invite. So place your pointer over whichever chat room you would like to share. Click the people button or the create invite button. Or just open chat. Oh, that's like the chat that I showed you. But click the create invite button, and it will create a invite link. Go ahead and hit copy and then send it to whomever you want. Now, if you only want to have one link and you do not want the link to not work anymore, in other words, if you want this link to continue to work and you only want to use one link, hit this button here that says never expire. That means if you hit this button, this link will always work. If you do not hit this button, the link will expire within 7 days. So within 1 week, this link will not work if you do not hit this button. Okay? All right, guys. If you have any other questions or concerns, please feel free to message me, which is this person here. You can type the message here. You can add me. or whichever way we communicate normally, just message me through there. All right, guys. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Bye.